Like right now, we're in climate change. We're suffering an ecological collapse. But that doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. What that means is we have an amazing opportunity for the first time in history to come together and just create a whole new beautiful everything. And there's something amazing about young people when they get together and they unite and when they organize and when they, you know, speak their voices and they cast their medicine across the earth. Young energy is powerful. It can't be stopped. It can't be stopped by armies. It can't be stopped by police. It can't be stopped by teachers. It can't be stopped by adults. And that's a good thing. And I don't think anybody wants to stop young people that are, trying to save the earth. You would find very little resistance. And so I've always felt that a way to express all of this was through storytelling, through songs, through art. I was never the type of person to have like a 9 to 5 job. It was always like creating something or trying to learn something. Um, I have a grade 5 education, and so I never really went to school that much, and I just my learning never stopped. My learning never ever stopped. I just kept on learning. I spent years and years learning, and that was my job, was to be a learner, to be a student about many different things. And so as I got older, when I got more capable, and it was time as a human being, as a dad, I knew that I had a responsibility to help protect the earth and waters. There was no question. It was an absolute yes, you need to do this because you're a human being and you benefit from water. Every feeling that you have, every emotion that you have about your parents, about your grandparents, about your family, every good emotion, every good feeling, and every time that I fell in love, and every time that I had deep feelings for something, my dog, that's all because of water. I owe so much gratitude to water. Even the food that I eat is because of water. When I'm sitting down eating a very delicious Italian meal, I'm very thankful. That's because of water. When I'm, listening to my partner sing a beautiful song, that's because of water. So I was ingrained in me as a child to be responsible, and that I had a duty as a human being to protect water. And for me, it was a no-brainer. It was like that's what you have to do. That's why you're here. There's no other reason why you're here, because right now they're destroying all the water. And so you need to do whatever you can to make sure that water is preserved and saved for the next generation. So as a storyteller, I started to do that. I started to travel all over the place. And they started to ask me to go all over the world as a storyteller. And it was fun and great. And then I got into art. And the next my art started to travel all over the world. And really famous people would use my art, like Kevin Costner would use my art. The Black Eyed Peas, Martin Scorsese, the Dalai Lama bought my art. Joaquin Phoenix, Jane Fonda, Leonardo DiCaprio, Bruno Mars. So like the art started to take a life of its own. And that was one way to try to get just a voice. Water is life. Water is sacred, out to millions of people, because I can't talk to millions of people, because it's hard to get millions of people in one spot. But through art, you can. And so I started to send out art, and I started to go to wherever people were trying to protect the lands and waters. I'd go there and I'd make art, and for them to use, and it was a way to get more voices out of one voice. And was very good. It was really, really good. Now I understand that we're going to be asking questions. So sometimes that's always the fun part. So maybe we should jump into questions.
Okay, we do have someone who's been waiting patiently.
About the water thing, I once made a song, and I once made a beginning of a song, and in the beginning it said over the sea, under the sun. So I
That's
used
beautiful.
water for that.
That's really great. That sounds beautiful. Are you gonna make more songs?
I like making songs. It's hard to make them because how I make songs is I just start singing. I just start it for no reason. I just start doing it, and then it turns into a song.
That is so great.
So it's difficult,
like
but
that a
also I know
lot.
how to do it. It takes a longer time when I'm trying to find the beginning. Sometimes it's shorter, sometimes it's longer, but it's more easy when I don't try to and it just happens.
Yes, those are the magical moments. Well, thank you so much for sharing. It was really nice to meet you.